All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Uncensored College Hoops Podcast. I'm here with my co-host Sean.
What's up, guys?
We're gonna just bring you the top college basketball stories, games, everything. We're gonna try to have some guests on in the next couple of weeks, some college players. So let's get right into our first topic.
Let's go. Let's get it going.
So our first topic, we're gonna talk about the Paolo Banchero incident. He just came out with a statement this past Monday. He said, "We have all learned from it and have moved on." And also, the grandson who was driving drunk he's not allowed to participate in any Duke activities.
Well, rightfully so. Don't drink and drive. Number one, topic from that. You can ruin your whole career, especially a kid like Paolo who's got to be
As
like
talented as he is, yeah.
The grandson, you drink and drive. You should be suspended for whatever the team decides.
You should be suspended for the whole fucking year.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. You're driving drunk under the age.
Yeah. But Paolo didn't get shit.
Yeah. And
Which is why as much as I'm a big Duke guy, as much as I love Duke and love Paolo, I don't agree with that.
as from a team standpoint, obviously from legal issues, he's allowed to technically play, but I feel like that's just setting a bad precedent for the team.
Well, personally, you're right. I do agree that he should be in trouble for
at least maybe not even like.
maybe send him not suspend him a game, especially against one
Or
of
don't
these teams
start
that
him,
suck.
maybe something like that.
He's still playing.
My opinion on it, I wouldn't have played him at all for at least one game, maybe two. Like you said,
They played Gardner Webb and Lafayette.
yeah,
They don't need him.
They don't need him in those games. So you set a good precedent for your team. Listen, he's not above anyone else. He's obviously our best player, but he's not above anyone else.
He is above. He's fucking good.
No. But that's saying it's not good for a team
You're
for
right,
him
it's
to
not.
think someone's above.
But
whole team.
it hasn't distracted the team. They beat Gardner Webb by 40 and just took a shit on
Yeah,
Lafayette.
obviously they do what they're supposed to do. But I just think the right thing to do is to not play the guy.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Like I said, maybe
At least suspend them for one game.
Yeah, or fucking don't start him. Do something, because obviously what he did, he should know not to get in the car for his sake too.
Yes.
I mean, dude, you got 1 year until you're making millions of dollars. You can't be doing stupid stuff like this. Like you saw what happened with the Henry Ruggs situation.
Yeah, no shit.
Like it just changes your life like that. So if something bad did happen, then
He's
his
screwed.
life's changed.
Yeah.
He's screwed. Well, everything worked for his whole life. So. It's a weird situation because again he wasn't driving obviously, but you just got to be smart enough not to get in the car like that.
Absolutely right.
And just very weird how it's Coach K's grandson who was driving. Like, that's so weird. We were talking about, what were you saying the other day about, like, a fucking,
Oh, it was a cover up. I think maybe
cover-up.
Paolo was driving. The grandson was like, "Yo, let me get in the driver's seat, so it looks like I'm driving, so you don't get screwed, and then you'll give me 25% of your NBA check."
Yeah, because he knows his future's a lot brighter than his. He's he's thinking about dollar signs. He says, fuck it. Give me 25% of your rookie contract. Alright, so we're done talking about that story, obviously. It's just, don't drink and drive is what it comes down to.
Yes. Yeah.
Next, we're going to talk about the number one team in the country right now. It's Gonzaga Bulldogs.
They're fucking good.
They're good. They're good, and the schedule they're playing is crazy. They
doing it on purpose though, because they want to build up their resume,
yeah.
which is very respectable. If you're a number one seed, and you allow these many teams to come and play you,
to show
that's
that
respect,
you're number one.
and then you take pisses on those teams. That's very respectable.
Yeah, and obviously their conference schedule isn't very strong,
No,
so they want to prove to everyone that they are the best team in the country. They obviously showed it against Texas. They beat them down.
Yes.
Hands on. That score didn't even show what they beat them by. That could have been a 30-point game. That's how bad they beat them. And they play tonight, actually, against UCLA. What are your predictions of that game?
I think UCLA is going to get washed.
I
think they're going to get... I think they're going to go in there thinking that they can compete with them. I don't give a shit if UCLA beat Villanova. I really don't. I don't think Villanova's that good. They're a very solid team.
They're the same team every year. They just play correct basketball and...
Because let's look at... They lost in OT, Nova, to UCLA. UCLA was down deep into... They were down 9 or 10 in late in the second half, and then they just blew it.
Yeah, they blew it.
Villanova's good, but I just don't
and again,
think
also that game for Villanova, I mean, they had to travel across the whole country, their second game of the year, to play in UCLA. That's a really tough game to begin with. And UCLA won in overtime, and it shouldn't even got to win.
I just don't think that Jaquez, that whatever that guy, Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah, Jaime Jaquez.
Whatever the hell his name. I don't think he's gonna he was stopping. I don't think Timmy and Chet are going to be stopped tonight. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they're going to both have monster games.
They don't have the bigs to match up with them. I don't think.
Exactly.
And
They're
Gonzaga does have the guards to match up with UCLA's guards.
Like, I think last year was just riding momentum with the UCLA and how they almost beat them. But I think now that like Gonzaga is like they beat some like they beat some like really bad team last night, but they beat them by like 50.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think they really might win this game at UCLA in that I think it's in Vegas.
Yeah,
they might go in and win that game by like 25.
And again,
wouldn't be surprised.
Like you said about the momentum from UCLA last year, like when you catch momentum like that in the tournament, anyone can beat anyone. Like you saw Oral Roberts.
Johnny Jaquez looks like a guy who's gonna be like behind a fucking pizza counter cooking pizzas like a fat shit, and he's draining threes, step back, and like these Alabama guards' faces. Like, who are you, bro? You're not that good. You suck. Again, I don't like you. I don't like UCLA. Yeah. Johnny Juzang, I like you. I respect you. But all the other guys in UCLA, I don't like. I don't like UCLA.
It seems like you're a little biased here.
I'm not. Look, all right. I'm not biased, but they shouldn't be number 2 in the country. I don't give a shit what they did last year. It was last year in a COVID year. There were barely any fans in this. You saw the highlights of the Suggs, like they were posting shit about.
Listen,
because the rematch. Gonzaga's gonna beat this team by 20. Mark my words. I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding.
I have nothing against UCLA. I actually kind of like UCLA. I just don't think they're. I don't think they're that good. Last year before the tournament, they were a very average team at best. Snuck into the tournament. Beat Michigan State in a playing game and got really hot. And obviously they have a lot of guys returning from that team, which why they're a Final Four team. That's why I think they're ranked number 2. But I don't think they should truly be ranked number 2 in the country. And
they're good. I'm
going to be honest with you. I think this Gonzaga team might be one of the best teams in the past 10 years. It's like a bold statement.
Wait till they play Duke on Friday.
Okay. Look at their 2 bigs. Name 2 bigs in the past 10 years that would match up with Drew Timme and what the fuck's his name?
Chet.
In the past 10 years.
Marvin Bagley and Wendell Carter Jr.
You're out of your mind.
How?
If you think those 2, that's not even like a top
Marvin Bagley played the 4.
Dude.
Chet played Marvin Bagley was a fucking monster.
He was really good.
He would
Wendell
bitch
Carter.
Chet's skinny little body. Wendell Carter.
Again, that's just you have a Duke shirt on. That's a complete Duke bias statement.
Marvin Bagley would bully Chet.
Okay.
Bully him.
And Drew Timme would do whatever the fuck he wants against Wendell Carter. So,
you're absolutely right. So it'll balance out, and then our guards would be better.
I completely disagree. I think there's probably a better duo of bigs that are better than Wendell Carter and Marvin Bagley, but I can't think of it.
Zion, bro? What about Zion?
Bro, come on.
Zion was a 4. He would bully Chet.
Who was at 5?
150 pounds.
Who was at 5?
That year?
Yeah.
I don't. It was kind of like there was Javin Delorier and then
exactly.
But that was they wouldn't.
So Javin Delorier.
They wouldn't start.
I'm saying give me 2 bigs in the past 10 years that would match up with those 2 bigs, 4 and 5.
I think the kid's on Purdue right now. If we're gonna talk about Purdue, we're gonna get there in a second. I think Purdue matches up with them very well.
Okay, I don't think talent-wise you can match up with those 2 bigs.
This one kid Eddie is like 7'7".
Yeah, I know he is. Actually, the kid from Florida is pretty good too. But
fuck.
Also, I think Gonzaga's guards can match up with UCLA's guards, and like you said, I think they're gonna win by 20. Gonzaga. I really think Gonzaga is that good.
It might be a rout in the first half.
Yeah. I agree. No, I do. So again,
actually, it will be a rout in the first half.
Gonzaga played number 5 Texas when Texas was ranked number 5. They're now playing number 2 UCLA, and they're gonna be playing number 5 Duke on Friday. Now we're gonna fucking get to this game, and Duke. Don't listen to anything he says because he's a fucking Duke bias. Everything's about Duke.
Hold on.
So
before we get there.
Okay.
I know we're not trying to incorporate betting lines into this game, but from a betting perspective, Gonzaga was -7 against Texas, the number 5 team in the country. Now they're in the same line against the number 2 team in the country. I don't care. It doesn't matter really. It really doesn't matter. They're both. Think about it. It's the game's in Las Vegas. UCLA is close enough to, and so is Washington. But I think they're gonna have.
Well, I'm trying to help your point more because they were home against Texas and they were -7. Now they're in a neutral site.
They're closer to California than they are.
They're in a neutral site against number 2 UCLA, and it's the same line.
Exactly. That's
So-
fishy as shit. I
Yeah.
don't think you look. And every moron sees the number 2 team in the country +7. Oh, +7, the number 2 team in the country.
Yeah. Listen, we're not going to get too much into betting. That's not what this podcast is about.
Wouldn't be surprised if Gonzaga wins by 50. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
I mean, that's a lot.
I mean, I agree. I think they're going to win by 15 to 20 points. I completely agree with you.
But I hate Chet Holmgren. I think he's a bitch.
Chet, you hear that?
I hope it.
Chet, come on the podcast. All right, now we got Duke on Friday. I mean, the schedule doesn't slow down. I think Duke is the best team.
Well, it's Thanksgiving week, so Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving, first of all, to all you guys. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving.
Duke
This is a lot of non-conference stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bunch of big tournaments,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Duke, I think, is much better than Texas, and I think they're much better than UCLA. I think this is going to be Gonzaga's biggest test. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely. Paolo Banchero will bitch Chet, and I'm not saying that for bias. Look at this. Look at the frame. Chet is very good, but Paolo is a man, and I think Trevor Keels is gonna body Nembhard. Timmy's gonna be a problem for us, though. I'm gonna be honest. I think Timmy's gonna go to work on our 2 bigs,
Williams.
Theo John and Williams. But other than Chet, really, I don't see any more matchup. I'm sorry, Chet. So other than Timmy, I don't see any matchup problems. I think it's gonna be a great game, and whatever that line is.
I think it's going to be very tight. I think this is the best
Right.
Duke team since that Zion team, and I think by the end of the year they're actually going to be better.
They're more balanced.
That's what I was supposed to, I think they're much more balanced. I think they have the bigs, they have guards, they have Paulo is probably, I think, is the most talented, most NBA-ready talent in college basketball right now. So I think these are the true 2 best teams in the country right now, and I think it's going to be a great matchup. I do think Gonzaga might have a slight edge just off, again.
They're gonna be favored.
Yeah, they're always going to be favored, but I just love Drew
very
Timme.
curious to see what that line is, though. To be honest with you, I
Neutral
really,
site, right?
It's in Vegas.
So they're probably going to be favored, but
Duke doesn't
I would
play
pick
until then.
I would pick Gonzaga.
Of course you would.
You would pick Duke.
I would take
I'm not a Gonzaga fan either.
I don't
just
think Duke- I don't
they're
think
truly the best team in the country.
Duke probably won't win because we'll see tonight how the Gonzaga looks. But I mean, they're gonna win by 20. But Duke, I think it's gonna be a very good game. I wouldn't be surprised if
Here's the other reason why I think Gonzaga is going to beat Duke. I think Duke by the end of the year could be much better than Gonzaga because Duke is very, very young. I think Paolo's obviously the best player. Playing in what his 4th or 5th game is going to be against Gonzaga.
Paolo.
Yeah, Duke's.
They're 6-0.
Okay, so it's going to be his
He didn't
7th
miss a
game.
game because I don't know how he didn't miss one of those games. But whatever, we already talked about that.
They have Keels, who I think is their second best player.
That guy can be a fucking running back.
So I think Duke's going to just get better and better throughout the year, but I do think Gonzaga beats them early on. So
We'll see. I mean, I don't
We'll
know.
see.
We'll see. I really.
I do really like that Gonzaga's playing the strength of schedule to try and prove to people, like, yeah, we are who we are. Like, we are the number 1 ranked team in the country.
Who are your top 4 teams right now in the country besides Gonzaga and Duke? I know Duke's in there. You can't top them.
No, there.
So,
Gonzaga,
I got
Duke.
2 teams that I think are really good
So do I.
that aren't getting a lot of. Well, go.
Gonzaga, Duke, Kansas, Purdue.
I-
You can't say not Purdue because they just beat Villanova. They just beat North Carolina.
Let's kind of talk about Purdue for a sec.
Yeah.
That's my. Excuse me. Sorry. That is my same. That's the same Final Four I have right now. I want to see more of Kansas. They play in the.
They haven't played much yet.
They're playing Thanksgiving. They have a tournament. I think they're in the ESPN Invitational.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So they get it's like them and there's another good team in there. Who else is in that tournament? There's another good team, and the other kind of teams kind of suck.
Oh, I saw that.
They play some
Alabama.
really bad. Yeah, Alabama. So that let's hope they're in the final. That'll be a good game to watch. But
Yep.
Kansas, I would like to see more from them before I make like a definitive like yeah, I think they're loaded.
Yeah, but if you look at their
But
team,
Purdue-
that's talent, man.
Like I watched the Purdue Nova game. I was kind of surprised that like Villanova was again they're up 10.
Yeah.
With 10 minutes left.
Yeah, and
They can't
usually teams like Nova can finish those games because again they do everything fundamentally right.
Yeah, like
they
I
hit
don't
their
understand
free throws.
I don't know what's going like.
Same thing happening against UCLA. Yeah, you got to be able to finish games.
But that kid, that Jaden Ivey, and I don't know why Williams don't start number 50. He don't start.
He's still on the team.
Bro.
Dude, he was a whole team last year in the Big Ten tournament.
He's good, bro. He doesn't even start. I think he's the third best player.
He was a whole team last year. They would literally give him the ball. He would get doubled in the post, and if he didn't get doubled, it was automatic layup or just pass out.
I don't know why he don't start, but
really? Is he going to shit right now?
I don't know.
He was like the fin of
He came off the bench against Nova, and the Evie kid, he's like, dude.
Yeah.
He's taller than Villanova had no one to guard that guy. I don't know how tall he is, but he has to be 7'5".
When you have two bigs like that in college basketball, they're so hard to stop because they're just such a magic problem.
Kid was like this, like on his flat feet. And put his hands up and he could dunk it.
Because not everyone in college basketball is 7-footers. They're so hard to stop. And also,
that's why Purdue's gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem.
Purdue offensively looks awesome right now.
Ivy looks.
Their five starters were in double digits against Nova. Yeah. They had two guys over 20.
What was Williams was starting? What was he? Did he have? He had to have 10 points too.
He had 13.
Yeah, so it's 6 guys.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think we talked about the other day. We talked about the Big Ten.
Just noticed something.
What?
So I'm looking online, right? I have like a list of all these teams in the tournaments because I don't remember shit. And the Good Sam Empire Classic is one with Gonzaga, UCLA. They had, I mean, obviously, so it was Gonzaga versus Central Michigan and UCLA versus Bellarmine. I think the winner of those played. They already like scheduled Gonzaga UCLA.
I saw that last night. They scheduled it before they even played the game.
They didn't even play that. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Usually that doesn't happen. That's like scheduling the number 1 seed in the tournament to go ahead and play.
Literally. But we were talking the other day about like Big Ten, because Big Ten's always the past couple of years been the best conference, no question.
They suck right now.
They suck right now, and
it's not. I don't know.
I thought Michigan was a much better team than Purdue. I have changed my mind about them. Mm-hmm. They got to find a way to get Hunter Dickinson the ball because he's posting up.
He's not even their best player, bro.
You don't think Hunter Dickinson's their best player?
Like an Eli, or 55. I know his number. I know his face. His name's Eli.
Guard. More?
No, he's like a forward. He's a 3.
Guard.
No, he's not.
Eli Moore.
No, hold on. This is bad preparation because I should know this guy's name if I know what I'm talking about.
He's a point guard.
Nope, that guy. No,
Number 55 is a point guard.
Bro, I watched the game against Arizona.
Okay.
You did too. You had Arizona.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a minute. Go on, Nelson.
Okay, so I think they need to get Hunter Dickinson the ball. As a freshman last year, he almost won the Player of the Year. They won an award.
He's
as
very
a
good.
Freshman, and he's posting up. They can't find a way to get the ball inside.
They should play Adrian Nunez.
They look awful. They've lost again. I think Arizona's a sleeper team this year. I think they're very talented, and no one really talks about them.
Eli Brooks, that motherfucker.
Eli Brooks, he's a point guard.
No, he's not.
Okay, what's the site?
Hold on.
What do they list him at?
Hold on, I'm clicking his name.
Okay, let's get back because this kid doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I'm looking. Sorry, Eli Brooks' height. Oh, fuck, he is 6'1".
Yeah,
but he looks
big.
And
they list him as a point guard.
Well, the other kid.
Okay,
fuck you.
Michigan lost to Arizona, who I think is underrated, but they shouldn't be losing to Arizona this early in the year. And then also Seton Hall, who's a very Seton Hall's a solid team. But again, Michigan's supposed to beat them. There's no reason Michigan should be 2-2 right now.
Of course.
And Purdue has just looked awesome, so I would definitely say Purdue is a favorite to win the Big Ten.
Well, the rankings should have came out today, right? Oh, no, they came out yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, well, so Purdue is the number 4 right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Michigan dropped to double digits.
They had to. They picked up 2 losses.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I just don't see... Michigan has not shown me anything.
Whoa.
What?
Bad boy Mauer's battle for Atlantis.
That tournament's always good.
This is a good slate.
What do we got?
Arizona State, Auburn, Baylor, UConn, Loyola, Chicago, the one with Sister Jean. She's still alive.
I don't know how, but yeah.
Yes.
Dude, they showed her at the tournament last year. She was literally...
Well, it was a while ago. She's still alive now.
No, she's still alive and kicking. Dude, they showed her last year at the tournament. She's in a wheelchair, and she's like this. I was watching, I was like, did she just die? I was so confused, but I mean, listen, if she's alive, they're always good, so.
Loyola, Chicago, Michigan State, Syracuse.
Loyola, Chicago's going to win that game.
Well, no, I'm just listening to you.
No, they play Michigan State. They're +2.5.
When is this game?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah. I think.
Lines are
Well,
out.
I mean, obviously we saw Loyola Chicago in the tournament last year. They beat Illinois, who
They're not
was
bad. They're always fun. Again, they're fundamentally sound.
yeah.
They're
They play.
balanced.
They play the right way. Did they still have that big kid? Do you know the
No.
lefty?
That weirdo.
Yeah, the kid who looks like he's a fucking rapist. But he's legit. They made Illinois their fucking bitch last year. Io DeSumo, fucking. Wow, you got.
No, I love that guy.
Dude, I loved him last year, but
After
They
he
were his
posted
dad.
that, after he posted that picture of like him and Kobe, like mimicking Kobe with the trophy, that Big Ten tournament trophy,
Yeah.
downhill. Don't
Very
do
sus-
that shit. Don't compare
very-
yourself to Kobe.
very sus.
I
But
mean, you can look up to him as an inspiration, but don't ever compare yourself to him.
yeah,
Ever.
like you said, Loyola Chicago is one of those very just fundamentally sound. They play correct basketball, play very good defense, and Michigan State has not. They have not fucking looked good at all. I'm being honest. And Tom Izzo's team's always improved throughout the year, but
You know, like rapist. I think he was a senior, bro.
he was fuck.
Because I think that was like his. He had the. Oh yeah.
He looked
oh,
like a
yeah,
35-year-old dad.
Oh fuck, what was that guy? Yeah, Crutwig.
Yeah,
That was.
Crutwig.
Let's see. I
Fat
don't.
fuck. How much did he weigh? 300.
No. 300.
Yo,
bro.
he's a fat fuck.
Yeah. He's,
Look it up.
yeah, he's not. He's not
Here's
on
my
the team.
stat guy.
He's not on the team. He's not on the team. He's not on the team. I was making sure he was on. I remember them saying, "Oh, he's a senior, way to go out." Like, where? How far did they go? They went to Elite Eight, right?
Yeah, Elite Eight. They beat Illinois in Sweet 16.
No, that was round 32 because that was.
They're the 8 seed. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up Crutwig's fucking height.
Look at his hand weight.
Crutwig.
I mean, I
That
don't
was
know
a
how he was
dot,
good.
dude.
He used to like stumble up and down the court, but
Cameron Crutwig. That was wow. You guys were fat. He was fat. He did look like a rapist too. Don't be a rapist. Was he Spanish?
dude, I don't know what he
That
is.
mustache has to go though. Weight and height and weight.
350?
No, you're drunk.
Yo, he's at least around
Take a. No, he's not. All right, what's his height? Take a guess what the hell tall he is.
6'10",
6'9".
6'9",
You're gonna be
285.
no.
Don't tell me he's like 260. That's just a lie.
255.
Yeah, okay. That no.
He's not that big though.
What's his
Just
name?
Unproportionate.
Is it Cameron Crutwig?
Crutwig. Wig. With a. Like,
What's
yeah.
the first name?
Cameron?
Yeah, Cameron Crutwig. Look this guy up, and if you don't think he's 300 pounds, you're on fucking crack. Because he's ginormous. Cameron Crutwig, you fat fuck. I love you, but you're a fat fuck. Alright, let's get right back into it.
Twitter, gonna be starting a Twitter up.
Yes.
I am a problem when it comes to college basketball. This is more of a getting picks, but it's not gambling because that's illegal for us.
Yes, we are in the state of New York. Do not
And
gamble
we're
in the state of
underage.
New York.
And we're underage. Well, I am.
I am
He's
not
not
underage.
He's not. I am. But I'm just trying to help. Because if you, what's wrong with just saying, oh, I like blank today?
Yeah, it's
That's
just
not-
straight.
that's not-
It's
that's-
just straight. That's what we're about here. We're
Yeah,
trying to give
that's
you guys
nothing.
our best
That's nothing.
knowledge of college basketball.
I'm not promoting you to go gamble and lose your money responsibly. I'm not going to personally put these games in because I'm not allowed to. But I'm just here for the people. So if you guys think I say something that you like, do what you want with it. But responsibly. Don't throw your fucking house like he did. And if you follow Uncensored, getting fucking hung by the mafia.
All right, let's relax for a second. So
I'm saying you're
you gotta relax, pal, because I'll fucking throw you into the canal.
you won't.
I will. Let's get into it now.
Lucky sucks.
At the end of every Tuesday episode, we're gonna say our final 4 predictions as of every week goes by on Tuesdays.
Whatever you want, pal.
So,
Whatever you want.
buddy, you better watch yourself. So, what are your final 4 picks as of right now?
We just fucking went over this like a half hour, 20 minutes ago. The same as yours. Duke. Oh, alright. Final 4? This is like.
Not your best teams right
Alright,
now,
alright.
but like
Duke is in it because they're not. Coach K's gonna go out on a hot note. Don't give a shit what you have to say about that.
I agree.
Gonzaga, unless they choke, but they shouldn't. They're always in the Final Four. I feel like the way Purdue's playing right now, but it's like I'm going with Purdue. That Ebby kid, bro. I'm sorry, Jaden Ivey is dope, but Ebby is he is huge. And like Alabama, I think they're very deep. We'll see how they do this weekend though.
All right, so I'm gonna give you Gonzaga and Duke right now. I think they're the best 2 teams in the country. I'm gonna give you Kansas, and I'm gonna give you. They were in the Final Four last year. I guess it's not really a sleeper. They did just lose today against Wisconsin. I'm gonna give you Houston.
No.
Houston.
But all right, you okay? You go.
Can I fucking talk, please?
Yeah, I'm mad at Houston though right now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fucking speak.
Okay. I could speak.
Yeah, I'll give my why I'm angry at them in a second. Go.
Awesome. I think Houston obviously has experience from last year, which always helps the team in the tournament. They know what's going on, and they're used to the environment. They crash the glass. They do it every year. They're the top offensive rebounding team in the country every single year. They have a great guard in Sasser. They have Fabian White at center, and I think they can make another run at it. So there's my final four. Any last thoughts on the podcast?
Or end it? No, hold on a minute. I have a lot of thoughts because Houston. What do you? I go to Hofstra. Hofstra was again not.
Hofstra's been playing very good, just to let you know. They almost
I
beat
know.
Maryland, and they almost beat.
They
Did
almost
they beat
beat
Richmond?
Houston, bro. No, they lost to Houston, but it was they were winning.
Yeah.
They were close.
They could have beat fucking.
They didn't blow it against Houston. They were up like fucking 15.
They could have beat Houston. They could have beat Richmond. They could have beat Maryland. That's
I'm
fucking crazy.
Anyway.
They lost all three. They suck.
Houston is like so inconsistent because they just took a piss on Butler the other night and then.
Butler
again.
sucks.
Well, yeah, but then they lose to Wisconsin. Nothing against Wisconsin. I just don't think they're good.
I don't like Wisconsin.
They got
I
shit
don't
on
like
by
them
Wisconsin, actually, I think. They were down like 20 and a half. Like, what are you doing? They actually used to
lost
make a
by
run.
10.
Yeah, they made a run, but still, I don't get it. Like, what are you doing?
Listen, I think you got to stop gambling because you.
I'm not gambling. I'm not allowed to.
It seems like you are. You seem very stressed out about these.
No,
things.
I look at I get mad when things like shouldn't happen. No, hold on. I get mad at like things that like should happen that don't.
Okay.
Did I say that right?
That makes a little more sense because it seems like you were very anxious about certain teams that you bet on, but
No,
you're
I don't
saying
bet.
You
I'm
don't
not allowed
bet.
to. It's illegal. I'm a very good person. I don't bet on anything because that's
Good for you.
yeah.
Don't gamble, guys. It could really put you in a bad hole, if you know what I mean.
I mean, speaking from experience, but you know, or you can be a winner.
Yeah.
Follow Uncensored College Hoops Twitter when it's up.
All right. So your last thoughts?
Any last thoughts?
I'm good right now.
I think this was a great episode. I hope
Yeah,
people
listen,
love it.
First episode.
Shout out Poland Spring. It's the best water. Don't drink anything else. Shout out Poland Spring. Not a paid partnership, but shout out.
All right. We'll see you on Thursday.